This is another Chef Steps, 5 chefs, 5 ways. Summer's here, and we're outside grilling a lot. Often that means hot dogs. But guess what? We're gonna make them inside the kitchen today. Every time we get into one of these now, we have to establish some ground rules. What the heck is a hot dog? And so far, I think we've agreed on it's an emulsified sausage, a Frankfurter-esque thing, and a bun. And what the heck's a bun? When is it not a sandwich? Now we're saying it's gotta be hinged.
It's gotta be hinged.
It's not 2 pieces of bread. That's a sandwich. That's a hot dog. Today, we've got Anjana Shanker, one of my old friends. I used to work with Anjana at Modernist Cuisine for many, many years, and now she's hanging out with us. So glad to have you, Anjana.
Thank you.
Anjana's got some really nice Indian flavors. We've got swine key pork screw with Nick. Kyle's gonna do a franc. It's kind of like a Frenchy hot dog. Matthew's not even gonna make a hot dog. Always just breaking the rules like crazy. I'm gonna make a smash dog today. I'm gonna show you how. It's gonna take about 5 seconds. You're gonna love it. You're gonna level up your cooking, and we're gonna have some fun. Let's get into it. It occurred to me, I've been making so much smash burgers the last couple of years. I started getting on Google, looking around. I don't think anybody's ever made a smash dog before. I hadn't found any. I started making them at home. Same principle as a smash burger. Turned out, it's freaking great. Boink, 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 couple scores. Some of these hot dogs have casings. All I'm doing is like pressing. I'm not like cutting through. And then, the smashing part. If you really just smash it, you're gonna have broken bits everywhere. I like to do almost all the searing on like one side so you get like really crispy, almost like a little bit burnt crust. Oh yeah! I'm gonna do my bun and I'm gonna take that fat that I had right back. I love fresh onion. Okay, done. Da, 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 da. My thing with the buns too, this is like a little crispy, but this part, so steamy. Smash dog, this one I smashed all the way. I'm gonna bust them up. Doesn't matter, it's a smash dog. You can put whatever you want on it. Let's do the classic. I like lots of onion. Were we talking ketchup, no ketchup? Kyle!
Do I get to eat a dog?
You get to eat a dog. But check this out. Here we go. This is the...
Still connected.
Yes! That's a smash dog. We just invented that. I'm gonna eat some.
Ooh, it's
Yeah, boy. Cheers, buddy. And this is like an extreme difference between like the poached gentle snap, which is great, and that's awesome, and that's its own thing. And this is like taking it to the other extreme. Maximum surface area, maximum crisp, cook super fast, easy. You know what I mean? Smash dog.
I call my dog a desi dog. Goes back to my traditional upbringing. Bright, vibrant Indian flavors with lots of texture. Cilantro relish, spicy coconut cream, pickle mustard, and topped with curry leaf, peanuts, and crispy shallots. So I am going to drop these and sear them quick. While that's getting brown, I can mix some coconut chutney with some pickle mustard. Gives that tanginess and spiciness, more spicy. While that's sitting in the pan, I'm going to start building the hot dog. Mustard with the coconut chutney goes first. Relish goes in. It depends how much you want. I like a lot of it, so I'm going to put a lot of it. Top it with some peanuts, crispy shallots, and some deep-fried curry leaves.
There's this pickled element from little mustard seeds in there, and the texture is wild with all the little crunchies and crispies. And I just got this like coconut and peanuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my desi dog.
This is a Seattle dog with a twist. We literally are gonna twist it. So a Seattle dog, you're always gonna find cream cheese with it, caramelized onions, sriracha, and barbecue sauce, and pickled jalapenos. I will be doing a riff on all of those components, I'll say. Before we get started on the twist or the spiral hot dog, we're gonna get the cream cheese ready. Pretty much all the stands, you're just gonna find a version of Philly cream cheese. An important part of it is make sure it's tempered or you give it a little bit of microwave ahead of time. Horseradish, adding this for the heat again. The amount you add is totally up to you. All right, probably enough. This is a twist on a Seattle dog, literally. We are gonna be spiral cutting this hot dog. The reason for spiral cutting it is it's gonna alter the texture where it's a little bit easier to bite into, and it also allows the condiments to kind of seep in so they don't all just kind of smear out when you bite into it. To get started, you're gonna need a long skewer. We're gonna insert this through the middle lengthwise. You rarely ever do it perfect the first time. Boom, it's good enough. Hot dog here, we're gonna keep our knife at a 45-degree angle to the stick, but you actually wanna lean over a lot more because once you get around once, that is gonna be guiding us. We're gonna be going for a width of about ½ inch. All right, here we go. Boom. That's a hot dog with a twist. So we're gonna get this pan really hot, high heat, medium high heat, both work. Real simple. I'm just looking for a nice texture and sear on the outside. Seattle dog is a pretty weird thing. If you go anywhere in Capitol Hill at like 1 or 2 a.m., they're everywhere. People are drinking a lot and it just hits the spot. All right, our pork slinkies are looking good. I'm gonna steam these guys from the inside. Pork crackling, spicy version, that's my favorite. I'm gonna crush these up a little bit. Buns. First things first, cream cheese. Give it a smear. Barbecue sauce at the bottom. Time for the relish. Look at that. All right. The final condiment of sorts, pork rinds. Just gonna throw these all over. All right, so that's my twist on a Seattle dog. Best enjoyed at 2 a.m. Give it a try.
Today I'm doing my fancy boudin franc. It's a French style sausage that's still emulsified in the same style as a hot dog, but it's a chicken and pork base. For this dish, I made this spicy pepper relish. This is the main condiment that gives you the acid and the sweetness that you would get from mustard or ketchup. For my serrano cheese sauce, or a mornay for you French fancy people out there, so I've got spicy serranos and shallots in there for flavor. Put it into here and charge it, and you get like a really nice cheese whiz texture. Nick, if you want to come in, I'm gonna build it so you have a freshly whizzed sausage hot dog to try.
Awesome.
So with this hot dog, I like to build essentially a nest of cheese. I am not shy with the cheese. This whole thing is a cheesy dog with a little bit of a condiment. All right, he's gonna get the nest of like whiz here. Look at that silky texture. You can make a little nest. And our spicy relish.
That relish is beautiful.
It's got some kick to it, but it's got all that sugar and vinegar, so this is what's gonna help balance the spice from the cheese. I really don't want to do this on camera.
I like the sweetness coming from the relish, that's great. Heat level's awesome. Sausage is awesome. Richness from the cheese is really good. What I'd say like what really ties all this together, I think, is the sweetness and a little bit of kick from the relish too. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely an experience.
So that's my fancy cheese dog, but it's a little sloppy. You might want to lay out the newspaper, eat over the sink. The flavor is amazing though. This cheese sauce, the spicy relish, and this whole recipe on how to put the hot dogs together is all on chefsteps.com.
So we're making a plant-based hot dog. It has all the flavors of a classic hot dog with mustard and sauerkraut, and it's made completely from scratch. To make the plant-based hot dog out of the seitan, you need to start with a base recipe, and that's making a dough out of bread flour and water. You mix it together, you let it rest, and then you wash the starch out of the dough. And what you're left with is this pure, almost pure protein. To mimic the flavor of a hot dog, we've got a little liquid smoke, we've got some paprika. This all gets put together, put into a pan, and then it gets steamed. And after it's steamed, it gets cooled, and then cut into these portions. I like to give the dogs a little bit of oil before they go to the grill, just to help them sear and brown. Slap these on the griddle, give them a little space so they can breathe. So while these are still cooking, sauerkraut, cabbage, salt, thyme. So you shred the cabbage, salt it, pack it into a jar or vessel, press it down so the brine is at the top, and then thyme. It could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 months. Let's check these dogs out. They're brown on both sides. They look good. We're gonna heat up some kraut. I just like to pop it right on the griddle. You can warm it in a pan. All right, let's assemble some plant-based hot dogs. Take a little kraut. You can build your dog however you want, but to me, a sandwich or a hot dog is all about how it eats. So if stuff is like flying out, then you didn't build it right. Let's put these dogs on here, something like that. We've made a carrot mustard. We take carrots, blend it all up with mustard seed, mustard oil. You get the drift. Pop these suckers like this. I tried your dog, now you get to try mine. Go for it.
Oh, that mustard, so good. The texture, and it has a very nice bite to it. And all three elements go really well.
So there you have it, my plant-based hot dog. Get all the recipes at chefsteps.com.
All right, that's Chef Steps 5 Chefs 5 Ways with hot dogs. I know we didn't grill any hot dogs today, but we did show you 5 other crazy ways to make hot dogs. Check this out. We've got tons of ways to help you level up your grilling this year. For everything from burgers, tips, vegetables, all that good stuff. Come to chefsteps.com. See you guys there. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
No.
Who cares?
No. Who cares? Some might say, who gives a